What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. Hope that everybody is having a wonderful evening. Your girl is up working late after I had this meeting, Zoom meetings earlier today. I'm like, let me get some content going. So Kenya Moore is joining the YouTube family, and I'm here for it. Okay. Obviously, the door is closed with Bravo. She is, a lot of people are speculating, saying she's going down the Nene route. I don't think she's going down the Nene route. This is what I think. I think that Kenya realizes that, what she did was wrong. She went on the whole apology tour with Tamron Hall. Now she's asking where is legal. I don't know if she is actually going to take legal action against Bravo. But if she is, she needs some coins. You know what I'm saying? Lawyers are not cheap. So what better way to, support her family? She has an innocent daughter in all of this. We know her ex-husband, Mark Daly, he was evicted from his apartment in New York. And I believe he lost his restaurant as well, unfortunately. And listen, recession is right around the corner. If these are not recession indicators, y'all, I don't know what is. So I'm glad that Kenya is, she's doing what she needs to do. So I'm here for it, regardless of the fact that, she was wrong. She had poor decision making skills due to the shots of Patron. And, I guess she can blame it on the alcohol, but it's a horrific thing when you have, like she let us know, took her daughter's college fund, $400,000, and sunk it into a hair salon. She does not have a background in cosmetology, as far as I know. And now she was fired from, her steady paycheck. I mean, Bravo pays well. Nene has even said, she's been on the blogs recently saying, if Bravo decided to, ask me to come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, I will come back. And I'm sure that you would, because it's an easy check. It's a really nice check from what I'm hearing. And listen, recession indicators, okay? All the tariffs and everything that's going on in this country, child, it's a mess. So I'm like, I'm here for multiple streams of income. Kenya wants to address the public. I'm here for it. So she says, my confessionals, my way. Have a lot I want to say. Subscribe now to be notified when it drops. Drop your questions below. Only subscribers' questions will be read and have a chance for a live chat. So there's her official YouTube, official Kenya Moore, all rights reserved and copyrighted. And I'm here for it, because if there's one thing I can say about Kenya is that, she's Detroit strong, right? That's a motto. I love the D. She came up, she didn't have a good relationship with her mother. Her mom essentially abandoned her, which was horrible. So she was raised by her father. And she grew from that to a blossoming, beautiful beauty queen, Miss USA. She was on Waiting to Exhale. I remember her on Martin. And, she's been on Real Housewives of Atlanta for several seasons. I don't even remember when she came on. I think it was around like 5 or 6 or something like that, season 5 or 6. But the point is, she's been a staple on our TV screens for a very long time. And so her work ethic speaks for itself. And now that she's a mother, and, with Mark not doing well, Kenya's like, listen, I have to make some money somehow. And again, I'm here for it. I see so many people, coming to YouTube. Don Lemon, when he was let go from CNN, and his channel's doing very well. So I'm definitely, here for her coming to YouTube and bringing in some income, because she definitely needs it, despite the fact that people said, well, what she did was wrong. She still has to eat, she still has to feed her baby girl. And so, I mean, hopefully Mark can, start his own YouTube channel. Listen, that's twice the income in that household. They still have utilities. Bills come every month, whether you are let go from your job or not, unfortunately. And with the tariffs and inflation, we definitely want to have more than one stream of income. So I'm here for Kenya, starting her YouTube, getting back on her feet, doing what she needs to do to push forward. I mean, listen, you live and learn. All of us are human, all of us make mistakes. You know, Fortunately for many of us, they're not filmed and broadcast to the world for, judgment and fodder. But Kenya's strong. I hope that she learns from this. I hope that she grows from this. If she's able to sell that business, in my opinion, I feel like that would be really smart to do so and focus on her product line. Maybe she could even sell her products from her YouTube channel. She can have other social media platforms like TikTok Live. I know Melly, Cherie, and Stormy from Beloved Marriage Huntsville, they sell their beauty brands on TikTok Live, and they do very well. Stormy still, she made $1 million in one day. I think Melody's probably did that or close, but the point is, it's lucrative. Everything is pretty much moving online now. We know a lot of the brick and mortar businesses like Big Lots is closed, Party City. I think J.C. Penney's is closing several locations. So Joanna Fabrics is going out of business as well. Everything is pretty much moving online. And so right now is the time to really hunker down, focus on social media as a business model. It's projected to continuously increase. I think within the next, I don't know, I think they said the next 10 years or something, the online e-commerce business is going to basically shoot through the roof, right? Which is why I think Amazon Prime is looking to obtain TikTok Shop. I don't know what's going on with that. This administration is way too um, flaky and just up in the air. Like they're inconsistent. So I don't know what's going to happen with TikTok. That's why I try to keep it to YouTube. I mean, I want to start making more content on TikTok, but I need them to decide what they're going to do. First, it was banned, and it would, what I'm saying, like it disappeared, then it came back, and they keep going back and forth. And Jeff Bezos is trying to buy it. I'm like, okay, but listen, if Kenya wants to sell her products, and this is just my opinion, right? Instead of having a very expensive, overhead with that office building, which a gorgeous building, right? But 400K to keep the lights on, keep the beauticians paid, keep, all that stuff. If it were me and I lost that Bravo check, I would try to sell that building, you know what I mean? Try to cut your expenses, because this is not the time to have a whole lot of expenditures and not having a whole lot of money coming in. That's just a liability, in my opinion, right? Um, I would sell that office building as soon as I could and then sell my products online. Use your Instagram, use your YouTube. If you, want to go on TikTok and build that platform. Because here's the thing, she's a public figure, so it doesn't take long. For many of us who, are just regular schmegulars, like Cardi B says, regular people, it takes a while to build up an audience. It takes a while to, you know, have people know and trust you. And then once you establish that relationship, then they're willing to buy from you. And that takes time. But Kenya has done that through being on Bravo for several seasons, through, being on our television screens. She was in that movie, I think, Twa, and she's done so much. I don't even know all of Kenya's resume, but she's been in the entertainment industry for at least like the past 20 plus years. So with that type of visibility, it will not be hard to build up her social media platforms. She can do those quickly and then use that name recognition to profit, so that she can recoup some of that 400K that she spent, recoup, her Brooklyn's college fund, and, essentially get back on her feet so she can focus on her product line and not have that ridiculously expensive hair spa that I keep hearing it's either closed or people don't know the hours. It's not open, you know, often if it's open at all. It's just, in my opinion, it's not worth it because most people are shopping online anyway. So, like Beyonce, she just opened Sacred in Ulta, but she said that they ran the numbers and they did 14 times better online than they thought that they were going to do. I think she said like she sold 14 times more in one day than she thought that she was going to do for the entire week. So most of her sales have been online. And she's also in, Ulta Beauty, but online shopping is really where the bulk of her profit is coming from. So, if I were Kenya, I would take that knowledge and I would use it to my benefit, right? KenyaMoore.com, and start really promoting heavily online sales because that's where the most of the bulk of your money is going to come from, not from being, having a really expensive hair spa open that you have to have, staff, you have to pay your staff to run, you have to keep the lights on, keep the water, keep the util, like it's just all those bills. And that's not even talking about more manner. And listen, her house is gorgeous, but the heating, the cooling, the light, you know what I mean? Like all utilities, plus you have to eat and you have that car. I think she has a Rolls Royce. Um, I'm just like, if you pop a tire or you have a breakdown, which hopefully not, but just the upkeep, the managing of that huge house, that luxury car, the hair spa downtown, the lifestyle, it's just like, in my opinion, what people call it's called like golden handcuffs. Just all these really expensive um, expenditures. Yeah, they're assets, but the maintenance and the upkeep. If you don't have that money coming, if you don't have that Bravo check, and if you don't have all this, you know, money coming in, then that can really drain your savings and drain your checking really quickly. So again, I'm glad to see her on YouTube. Congratulations, Kenya. Let me know if you guys will be tuning in. I will if I have time. Tuesday, she didn't. I don't think she gave a time. It just says Tuesday the 15th. So I don't know if she's gonna go live, but oh no, yeah, she's okay. Only subscribers are gonna, yeah, have the opportunity to have their questions read in a live chat. Sorry, you guys, it's like midnight here, and I'm like starting to lose my voice a little bit. But I wanted to bring this to you and let you know that Kenya Moore will be joining us on YouTube. So let me know if you guys will be tuning in. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.